class. And actually, he was just at the Irvine Improv last Wednesday, so you guys enjoy it. Please give a round of applause for Mr. Mike Hughes.
Every comedian's dream is to follow the world's cutest 9-year-old. He talks like, Cindy Brady. Thanks, Tom. You got any puppies that do backflips? I want to follow that. I once had this new age this new age woman. She told me the only way that I was going to attain spiritual harmony and true emotional contentment was I had to leave my family, move far, far away, separate all ties. And I still remember what I said to this woman. I said, "But Mom, I'm only 9 years old." I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio. Anybody here from Cleveland? Really? You don't admit it. You're from Cleveland. My dad, old school. His favorite saying was, "If it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger." A lot of kids died in Cleveland. So I married my high school sweetheart. I moved out here. I got 3 kids. Thank you. That's all right. They're not like 3 cute little blonde kids anymore. They're 3 eating, sleeping, farting millennials living at my house. And I saw one's in college now, and I saw the curriculum. You can take classes. There's kayaking and skydiving, and he's spending a semester in he's going to Turkey and going to Vietnam, and I'm thinking, oh, that wasn't when I was his age. You could do those things. You could go, jump out of a plane and go hiking all you want, and visit exotic places. It was called the U.S. Marines. Yeah, I'm paying $45,000 a year for something he could be getting paid for. But they were shooting at us back then. So of course they're shooting you at school now too. So too early to tell that one. What am I going to be able to wait to tell that joke? But he came home. We had a party. He had a college party in our backyard, and I remember this day. This really happened. Our next door neighbor was filing to turn his house into a rehab house. It's a real problem in Orange County. And I remember some idiot neighbor puts out an email to our neighborhood, and just saying, "Hey everybody, there's a rehab house going on." They put my address down wrong, though, as the one. So I had neighbors driving by, flipping me off. But if you did see the front of the house that day, there's 20 cars parked out front, from the party. But the back of the house, is every beer drinking game imaginable. It was beer pong and flippy cup and raid. It was anything but a rehab house. It's the house you go to before you go to a rehab house. It's a prehab house, basically. I live in a prehab house. I've got a daughter, and she plays beach volleyball in college. When she heard I was telling this joke, she said, "Just don't tell people I go to Saddleback Community College." So she goes to this nondescript college up the street, and so beach volleyball, it's 2 against 2. They lost their first match to a transgender team, and it's a real thing now. And I tell you what, that girl on the other team could hit the ball like she'd been trapped in a man's body for 20 years. And was pissed about it, too. My poor daughter. I mean, her face after the match, her sunglasses were broken, and I think there was a bloody nose. And I could read the imprint of the ball manufacturer on her forehead. She looked like, what was that Tom Hanks movie where he was on an island? Castaway, yeah. She looked like Wilson the volleyball at the end of that movie. But, what can I say to her that in this day and age it's not going to sound like a hate speech? So I just told her, if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. I started thinking about it though. I mean, I got a son who's a pretty good lacrosse player. If you can't beat him, join him. In women's lacrosse, he'd tear it up. The problem is he's not gender confused yet. my job. So I start calling Marcia every chance I get. I'm like, pass the potatoes to Marcia. And he's like, what? I'm sorry, Mark, pass the potatoes. Thanks, Marcia. You sound confused, Mark. Are you confused? You know, it's going to save me a lot of money someday. I've been married now 30 years. It's a long time. The other day, she looked at me and she said, "Are you even listening to me?" And I thought, that's a weird way to start a conversation. She got this thing. It's called a weighted blanket. You guys are familiar with this? You know, it's like a normal blanket, but it's like weighted. It weighs 30 pounds. I don't know if it's got sand in it or something. And she's like, "Oh, I just love it. You know, smash. It feels like a burrito. Like I'm a little burrito." And I'm like, no, I can't breathe. You know, I can't stand the thing. And it flattens her out, so I can't tell if she's left in the morning. And so I always check, because she always leaves before. But now I gotta like hit, it's like a dental radiation blanket. I'm hitting this thing. Basically, it's a long way of me saying I beat my wife. I think that's what I'm saying. But I don't know if you guys remember the Northridge earthquake back, it was January 17, 1994. So ever since that day, she wears to bed what she calls her earthquake shorts, which are jean shorts to about here, you know. And so I get to look forward to that now, the weighted blanket, the earthquake shorts for 25 years, 7 months, 19 days. And she's a beautiful, and I think she understands, she sees some frustration. So she's like, "Well, what would you want me to wear?" And I'm like, "Really, anything?" And she said, "Yeah. I like a nurse's outfit." And she goes, "You know, I had that same fantasy too." And this is where I just realized I messed my joke up. So, I did this thing recently, or not recently, but I had to go get most of you people are like my age, we had to get a living trust. You guys ever go to an attorney's office? Yes. And part of that is a power of attorney for health care. So in that, it's like basically who's going to pull the plug on your life support. And the guy's like, the attorney's like, "Think about it, come back in a week." And I'm like, "All right." And he's like, "Most people name their spouse." And the same day, my dog George threw his back out. George is like a 140-pound golden retriever, and threw his back out, chase a ball, and so she has him scheduled to be put down. Yeah, and I'm like, let's just hold off. Let's see if the old boy can pull through. And sure enough, it worked himself out. I think my wife's motto was, you know, where she grew up was, "If it makes you weaker, I'm going to kill you." I mean, I throw my back out just putting my socks on. So my kids, as a gag gift, got me the sock slider. You know, I've seen on TV. The joke's on them. I use that every day. I'm like, you know, it's the greatest thing in the world. So basically, getting back to the nurses thing. So she tells me that she had the same fantasy, and I'm like, "Really?" And she said, "Yeah, I come in the bedroom," and I'm like, "Yeah." And I come over to the bed, and I'm like, "Yeah." And then I reach over, and I yank the plug out of your life support system. George let me down. George says, anybody here done a rescue? I'm thinking about getting a rescue animal. Anyone like done a cat or a dog? Yes. Yeah, God bless you guys, because not enough people are doing that. You know, and it's a real problem. And I got an idea that I think is gonna just, pet adoptions are gonna be going through the roof, like 100%. Bear with me. So I want to go to Shark Tank with this idea. Picture like a network television show where you have a countdown clock to the pet execution. Oh, I even got the name. It's going to be the Petsecution Network, right? We're going to get Sarah McLachlan to be the host today. The countdown will be going. It should be going 30 seconds. Okay, please God, somebody rescue Fluffy. Please God, 25 seconds. In the arms of an angel. We have a caller. Thank God. You know. Our next pet up. No. You guys remember the big fire at the Notre Dame Cathedral? Yeah, that was what they didn't tell you, that they said initially was no one that died in it, but actually there was one guy, the guy that lived in the bell tower. He had no arms, so when the fire and the smoke came, he did all he could do to alert everybody. He grabbed the rope with his teeth, and he just started swinging back and forth as much as he could, and he fell 80 feet to his death. And the giant crowd had gathered, and finally the priest came over, and the priest goes, you know, because nobody knew the poor guy's name. And the priest is like, I don't know his name either, but his face sure rings a bell. You guys been great. My name's Mike Hughes.
Mike Hughes.